Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Don't Look Up, directed by Adam McKay. And this movie has a big cast, and I'm just going to skip over that because I just don't want to waste any time. I didn't like this movie at all. I thought it was painful to sit through. I thought some of the comedy was just unbearable to the point where I almost just gave up watching this movie. And the only reason I watched it is because it was nominated for Best Picture. And I'm trying to watch all of the movies that have been nominated for Best Picture because I just want to have an informed opinion on like what movies deserve to be nominated and which ones didn't. And this one, I have no idea why it was nominated. I really don't. Maybe it's because the Academy loves Adam McKay. Maybe that's it. I just don't know. So the plot of this movie is that you have astronomers who discover that there's a comet coming towards Earth, and it's going to hit Earth in like 6 months or something by the time they first discovered it. And it's going to wipe out all life on Earth, and they're just trying to get everyone to listen and understand the situation. And some people are like stupid. And this movie is a comedy, I think. A dark comedy, I think. But the problem I have with this movie is the tone. That's my biggest issue with this movie, is that I just don't understand what it's going for half of the time. And the other half, I get it, but it just doesn't work. Because sometimes it's trying to be serious and like, oh, this big situation, We're all going to go extinct. The planet Earth, all life on it is going to be dead if this hits Earth. The other half of the movie is when it's trying to be funny, and I just don't find it funny at all. There's like 2 or 3 times that I laughed, but that is it. And this movie is way too long, and it does not need to be over 2 hours long. In fact, I don't even know if I could sit through this movie if it was even an hour and a half. I found it to be that painful because the premise is so simple. You don't need to do much with it. But they just drag everything out as far as they can imagine, and nothing happens in this movie, really. Or at least the majority of the film. I just remember the first 20 minutes or first half hour is trying to explain the situation, and the last half hour is doing something about it. Everything in between, I don't even remember. I can't remember it because it just, nothing happened except for a few things that are just really stupid. And one of them is like the dumbest thing ever, and they decide to not to shoot the missile, or sorry, they decide not to destroy this comet because apparently some businessman wants to make profits off of it because the comet contains minerals that are extremely valuable, and the Earth is running out of material to use. I think that was the film's justification. And there's also a storyline where Leonardo DiCaprio is cheating on his wife, and that doesn't go anywhere. I guess slight spoilers, but it was just pointless because nothing happened with that. It was just him getting with this woman who's a part of the news, and it goes nowhere. I don't understand what the point of it was. The acting is good, it's just that the dialogue given to them is less than good. And I want to talk about Jonah Hill's character in this movie. He was so annoying, and he is the main reason that I almost shut the movie off because he was so irritating, and I had to just pause the movie and just walk around and just process what was happening. And after a few minutes, I calmed down and went along for a bit longer. and then something really stupid that happened again, and they had to pause the movie and just process how stupid that was. And rinse and repeat, and that's my entire experience with this movie. And I also really hated the look of the movie, and it just looks like a Zack Snyder movie. Especially with how it's shot and edited together. Well, not entirely. Just the look of the film, it just reminded me of how Zack Snyder directed the DCEU movies. Or at least from what I remember. Meryl Streep was kind of annoying in this movie. As the movie went along, I was cringing a lot less. I'll give the movie this. I wasn't cringing the entire time I was watching it. As it went along, the amount of times I cringed was lessened, but it still wasn't good. And the special effects were bad, and it just doesn't look good, and that's about all I have to say about Don't Look Up. It's a very annoying movie that has unfunny comedy. The characters are terrible. I just don't like any character in this movie except for maybe a couple. And I wouldn't even say they're likable. They're just characters that I don't hate. And everyone's pretty much a cartoon character, but the tone of the movie is trying to be serious, and it's just so unclear as to what it's trying to be. It's trying to be a mix of both, but it doesn't work because it doesn't know what it is. And I would recommend that you stay away from this movie. And I don't have anything else to say. It was bad. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Don't Look Up a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Don't Look Up, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for a few dollars more. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.